Here is our 1981 240D 4-speed manual Mercedes. We've owned this for about 5 years. It shows 183,000 miles. This is end of March 2021. This car is for sale. Tires are good, brakes are good. I put a new air conditioning compressor in it a year ago, so the air works great. Start it up and let you hear it. Make sure it's in neutral, let's it rattle in there. Turn the air on. Turn that blasting stereo down. That's a Bluetooth stereo. And there's a stand. I put a stand in here that can come out real easy if you don't want it, but this car was for my teenage daughters to learn to drive in. They learned to respect a vintage car. They took good care of it. Neither of them crashed it. Most of the paint on this car is original. Hood. So mostly original paint. What's up? That's the engine running. And the air conditioner's on, so the compressor's running right there. This car runs perfect. I don't really think it needs anything mechanically. The battery's probably a year old. The air conditioning compressor's a year old. During the 5 years I owned it, we replaced an alternator. We put I think it was a Bosch alternator in it. It was very expensive. I didn't buy the cheap one. The radiator was replaced. And let's see, shocks, radiator, alternator, air conditioning compressor, battery. That was really about it. This car had been in storage for 13 years when I bought it. So, look at that, the inside. And it was in a living collection, so it was driven once a month. So really, when I got it, I knew I was going to have some problems with some dried up seals, and I did. The shock, like I said, the shocks, they went bad. After about 6 months of driving it, we had to replace them. There's no rust on this car. I mean, virtually nothing. This thing is dead clean. I think it's been in California for 35 years. As far as damage goes, this needs to be reconnected here. That's just a clip. There's a little teeny dent right here, I think. Yeah, right there's a little teeny dent. And I mean, a couple door dings on the right rear door. As far as options goes, it has a right-hand mirror. It's an American US car. This is a US version, so it's got the MB Texas standard. That's all original. The driver's seat's going to need to be restuffed in a couple of years. And the paint is nearly, well, the paint's original from there back. This fender was replaced at some point in the car's life, and the front plinth has been repainted. I'm going to turn it off so we can actually hear. There you can see the antenna works, but it only goes up halfway. So the original Hirschman works. It's been a very reliable car for my kids. Like I said, the things I replaced, I fully anticipated when I bought it. There were no surprises. I haven't cleaned the motor in a couple of years. I'll probably give it a light cleaning, but I've had the valves adjusted. What else can I tell you? It's a nice car. I replaced the egg crate when I bought it. So, there you go. Orient red over parchment. And oh yeah, this piece of trim here got damaged somewhere along the line. Could probably pull the door panel off, bend that straight, and put it back on. But that's really it. This car is in amazingly well-preserved condition. It was perfect when I bought it. That's why it was in that guy's collection, but he passed away and the family sold 2 of the cars. I got 1 of them. There you go. My name's Bob. Send me an email if you're seeing this, if you want the car. And I'm only gonna let it go to a good home. This one needs to be kept alive. It's too nice.